Now, I struggled with low confidence, low self-esteem, low charisma, even anxiety, some could call it, for a long time in my life before I realized I could literally rewire the way I thought and the way I acted and the way I exist and my biology in order to be more confident. That means confidence in yourself, in your body, how you look, how you feel, how you act, and approaching that girl. So today, I'm going to be going over 3 key things of becoming confident in Chad ramming life through confidence in how you look, confidence in how you feel, and confidence in how you act. Keep in mind, this is regardless of how tall you are, of how you look, of what ethnicity you are, of anything. If you watch this video to the end, you will become confident in yourself no matter what. And your life is much, much better if you can start to live confidently. So let's get right into it. First thing that we're going to be talking about is confidence in how you look. That topic of confidence in your looks, it is kind of vain because your looks really don't matter of how you look as a person, but they can affect how you feel as a person, how you act. So you can maximize them to the highest possible extent just in order to feel best about yourself if you want to. I think it's completely unnecessary in terms of your actual confidence, how you feel. So how can you become confident in how you look? Hint, your genetics really don't matter. Now let me explain why your genetics don't matter. Because at the end of the day, all that you can do is maximize your looks to the extent that you are able to. At the end of the day, if you did as much as possible, that's all you can do, so you have to be happy with that. So let's start with the first thing that you have the most control over, which is your body. You will become more confident if you have an aesthetic body. If you have aesthetic muscle on your body, you will become more confident because you will look better. So the first step to becoming confident in your looks is going to be getting an aesthetic body. To achieve that, we have to put on a solid base of muscle, build aesthetic muscle. So you want broader shoulders, you want the more V-taper look, you want bigger arms. One thing that's super overlooked when it comes to building an aesthetic body for confidence is also going to be training your neck and traps in order to avoid a pencil neck look. And at the same time, you want to drop your body fat percentage to increase the visibility of your muscles, to show your jawline more, as well as to increase your vascularity. Become confident in your body by building an aesthetic physique, dropping your body fat percentage. From there, the second thing that we can control when it comes to how we look is our literal facial looks. Depending on what age you are, if you are at a young age, if you are still starting puberty, you can control how you're going to look by optimizing your hormonal health, and by literally overriding your genetics through maximizing your testosterone and correct hormones production to literally change your bone mass, to change your facial shape. There are still some things that you can do no matter what, which is going to be dropping yourself to low body fat percentage, taking care of your skin, taking care of your hair, overall grooming yourself are all going to increase your confidence in how you look by literally making you look better. And the final thing which you have to be confident in is your height. Now you can still maximize your height at a young age by optimizing your hormonal production, which you literally will grow tall. You can override your genetics through that. So that is going to be the least important of the 3 aspects of confidence. And now we're going to go into the second aspect, which is confidence in how you feel. Confidence in how you feel can literally be biologically rewired. To biologically rewire how you feel to feel confident, you're going to maximize your testosterone and maximize your DHT, or dihydrotestosterone. Studies show that men with higher testosterone and higher DHT literally don't follow, but they lead. To do this, you have to incorporate superfoods that specifically boosted. To do this, you have to incorporate superfoods such as raw milk, steak tartare, raw oysters, raw egg yolks, eggs in general, a cholesterol-rich diet, a lot of zinc, a lot of B vitamins, balanced, nutrient-dense diet to supercharge your hormones. Once you boost your testosterone and DHT, you will literally internally not be able to not be confident in yourself because it biologically rewires. Second thing, you can get your energy up, maximize your energy. The more energy you have, the more vital you are, is the more confident you're going to feel. To maximize your energy, you got to maximize your testosterone, optimize your sleep like a baby, hydrate properly throughout the day, live as close to nature as possible, get in the sun, swim in natural waters, go on walks, breathe the fresh air, and just really supercharge your lifestyle so you are full of energy and full of vitality. Third thing is kick those bad habits. You got to cut out the gooning, you got to cut out the doom scrolling, you got to cut out all the low frequency activities that are killing your confidence, that are killing your aura, that are literally killing the electromagnetic aura around your body. You got to cut all those out in order to be confident in how you feel. It's going to help tremendously. So they are literally scientifically proven to increase your confidence. Those 3 things increase confidence in how you feel, so you're actually able to feel confident. From that, the last thing is going to be to act confident. So finally, confidence in how we act. This is going to be confidence in how we actually handle ourselves in real life, how we behave, how we portray ourselves. And the number 1 thing that you have to do to be confident in how you act is to be yourself and to understand that if something isn't meant for you, if something isn't meant for you when you are being who you are, it's just not meant for you. Authenticity is a frequency that is 400 times more powerful than love. If you are being yourself, you are behaving like yourself, no matter what that is. If you love singing Bob Marley, if you love strutting around, you have to act like yourself. If you like making corny jokes, it doesn't matter. And just realize being yourself is the number 1 thing you can do to be confident. And what that means is realizing that if something doesn't happen to you while you are yourself, it's just not meant to be. If you go up to that girl and you ask her for her number and she says no, and you're being yourself, it's just not meant to be for you. You have to understand that and move on. When you are yourself, the things that are meant to be for you will come into your life. Because authenticity is a frequency 400 times more powerful than love, and the frequency of authenticity will literally change your life. You have to start acting like yourself. Don't change yourself to be someone else. Don't pretend to be someone who you're not. Because what happens then, if you act like someone who you're not, to be more confident, if you act like this Chad character, right, you could call him, if you act like the perfect person, then things that happen to you aren't going to be meant for you. They're going to be for that person who you've changed yourself to become. And that's going to be internally disaligned with who you are. So the number one thing which you can do is be yourself, act like yourself no matter what anyone says. And the people who are meant to stay in your life will stay in your life. The people who are meant to come into your life will come into your life. The things that are meant for you will become meant for you. Understanding that when you are yourself, nothing else matters. The things that are meant for you will happen to you. Things that aren't meant for you will not happen to you or will happen to you, man. Really, you have to stop being so serious about it, and you just have to start being yourself. This is me recording this video, right? This isn't me acting. For instance, me recording this video is me being confident in how I act, because this is just myself, right? And I'm never going to change that. And and sure, I could get hated on it by some people who I know. Sure, I could get hated on it. Sure, I could get others think. But if I'm not being myself, I'm not going to ever be confident. Stop pretending. Stop putting on a character. And just be yourself no matter what. And you will attract the things that are meant for you. And if something doesn't work out when you are yourself, that thing was simply not meant for you. So those are the 3 pillars to confidence. And confidence how you look, confidence how you feel, and confidence how you act. These 3 in coherence will make you your exact most confident self. That is going to wrap it up for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Now, if you want help in reclaiming your confidence in the way you look, in the way you feel, and building an aesthetic body, you don't know where to start, perhaps you're busy, perhaps you feel something else is holding you back, you can book a call with me, link in my bio. I help busy men get into the best shape of their lives by shredding stubborn fat, revitalizing their life and body, and putting on lean aesthetic muscle. You can see if we're a good fit to work together. Make sure to follow me on my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok, where I post, for the most part, daily health, fitness, and mindset content. Everyone who stuck around to the end of this video, thank you so much for sticking around. Have a great day or a great night, and I will catch you in the next one.